Top of the morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode. So today's episode, I'm just currently driving to go get some rebar, 3 bundles of number 4 along with some number 5, some stirrups as well. The guys came in yesterday and started installing the garage door. Well, Thursday and Friday started installing the frame for the garage door, overhead roll-up door, along with the roll-up door itself. Should finish up Monday sometime, no rush for that. So this morning I'm just going to pick up some rebar, head back to the shop, pretty much figure out what's my next plan or what's the next steps in terms of execution. Got to go ahead and wet up the inside again and compact it. So I'm gonna do that along with the outside, but they have to come and frame up the just form up the outer portion as well, since that lean-to is going to be closed off. What else? After that's done, we'll have another garage door being installed on the lean-to portion and front entry gate, electrical, so on and so forth. So working a 9 to 5, I currently I only have so much time in a day to actually devote towards ultimately my dream, right? Opening up a custom fabrication and paint shop pertaining to semi trucks. I do some one-off builds here and there regarding automotive, like cars or trucks, but mainly it's going to be semi trucks, 379s, 389s, W900s, in frame, out of frame, rebuilds, painting, interior, you name it. So this will be a place where you could essentially drop your truck off, get a whole lot of work done, come back, pick it up, no problems. The turnaround is going to be, we're not even going to put a time frame on a turnaround. I mean, you get what you pay for. I don't rush what I do. I've been on that road before, and you end up having to do a lot more work the second time around, so it's not even worth the time or the hassle to try to rush something or commit to a unrealistic deadline. So we won't be doing that. But like I said before, this will be just custom fab, paint, engine work. I have my cousin coming out and doing the rebuilds. I'll be assisting with that. I'm not familiar with the rebuild process of motors and all of that and transmissions, but I'm more than willing to learn. That's the Motor Speedway, big old Texas Motor Speedway right there. So yeah, it's just a nice early morning. I'm gonna get some rebar and we'll go from there. So be sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below as well on some paint schemes or colors of the 379 or even the W900. Once the floor is done and the electrical is installed in the shop, I'll be going to get a forklift, and then I'm ordering new frame rails for the W9. Probably go with like a 280 to maybe 290 wheelbase for that, adding a drop axle on it, changing out all of the suspension components. Have a guy out in Houston who has a decent truck and suspension that I could utilize, so I'll be giving him a shout out as well. Hopefully we could get a deal done. I know I've been stringing him along, like, hey, don't sell it, but at the same time, like, I'm not about to hold up anybody's money or hold up any I'm not about to hold up anyone from making money. So if he has a sale on it, you could go ahead and sell it, but at the same time, that would benefit me That way I don't have to go and try to outsource all of those pieces or components, because a lot of them are rusted since it was a Northern truck. Had a lot of lipstick on it. Didn't do my due diligence, but you know, I've gotten a lot better with that. So no need in complaining, just getting to it. So stay tuned. Please be sure again to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell, so when I drop a video, you're made aware. And until the next videos, we're just gonna probably insert another clip. It'll be more like a vlog, daily vlog of what I have going on around the shop, and I just, you know, edit and insert all the videos into one. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all, I'm back. Went and got the rebar, 3 bundles. Had to pull it off the trailer with the big rig. I had to free up a trailer to go on another job. So I'm gonna have to take all these pieces and pile them up right over here. So I'll cut a few of these boards right here, lay them across the ground, and pretty much go from there. So probably gonna take me about a good hour. I'm listening to a podcast right now, so I'm gonna knock this out and just go from there. And just like that, y'all, I've moved the rebar, put it over here, put a tarp over it, just to protect it from the elements or the weather. The guys, they came, finished installing the roll-up door. Yeah, finished installing the roll-up door. They got that done. I had them just go ahead and knock off all of the slag underneath the underside of it, of the welds, and paint them as well. They did all the way at the top, the top and the bottom, or both sides and the top. Made a little bracket. Ended up tying it in fairly good. I'm okay, and I'm pleased with that. The install, like I said, they did it at the top as well. So I now have a roll-up door. Stand back. 18 feet, 18 foot wide, 14 tall. Had some minor cleaning up to do. It's my items for the next garage door. They have to come out, see if they fixed this from yesterday. Can't really tell, but yeah, so I'm hose all of this down with some water, spray it, and recompact it. That ramp, I'm gonna taper it down now, get rid of it all together, and just spread it out here. Hose it all down with water, hit it with the plate a few times, hit it with the plate going from the front of the shop to the back, and then perpendicular from left to right, pretty much. And do the same thing outside. The holes are too high. Have the spots indicated right here. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do today. Like I said, I'm gonna pack that down. Go ahead and wet it up, pack it down. It's nice to have a door now. Can't do it with just one hand. Let's see here. Let me set this camera down really quick. Get 2 hands on it so I can roll it up like I'm supposed to without any issues. Just like that.
middle, wrap around, hook, and hook. And that's it. So, got the door, it's installed. I kept the sliders on here as well. Slide them open like that. And there you have it. So yeah, today, fairly quick. Wet it up, pack it, remove that little ramp, and that'll be it for today. So, just keep watching. And just like that, I'm done for the day. Packed it down, wet it up, packed it down one time. I'm gonna give it about 2 to 3 days, a few days to dry. And then what I'm gonna end up doing is come back, wet it up once again, pack it again. Then I'm gonna go around and measure, make sure I have a hole for the number 4, number 5 rebar, 1 foot all the way around. So I want to make sure I have the same amount of holes on this side as I do with this side, and from the front, from the front as I do to the back. That way when the guys come here to tie rebar, nothing's being held up. We could just blow and go. I'm gonna blow out the holes with, get my air compressor, little blow gun. I'll blow out the holes, get that done. So they'll come in after I finish compacting everything. They'll put the moisture barrier down. I already bought it. It's 10 mil. Put that down. Then tie all the steel that I have in the front. They'll epoxy, place the epoxy around the rebar and push it in. And that'll be that. Tie the steel, and then we'll be ready to pour this section. Then obviously I still have to come outside and compact the outside as well. So I'm gonna knock that out, knock the outside out as well. Probably later this week, once I get in a good day from work. The same day that I come in, redo, wet all this up and compact it again, I'll do the outside. I also have to go along the front portion of the shop, right behind the garage door, with the jackhammer, and clean it up like this. So gotta knock all of that off all the way down, probably to right about right there, because that's what we had the ramp at. But yeah, I mean, everything's good. Got the door in. That's the sliding door. I just kept it here for now. But the roll-up door has been installed. Roll-up doors installed as it should be, so don't have any issues there. The guys came back like they said they would and went ahead and finished up. With everything in terms of what needed to be done from a welding standpoint and everything else like that. So I packed it, let it dry for a few days, come back, fill in some minor voids wherever I have a void at, because I don't want that to settle down and create a crack or void underneath the concrete. Clean that up. Make sure I have an ample enough holes all the way around. Equal holes on this side and this side, and the front with the back. And then, like I said, come back all the same day and compact the outside. Since it's still getting rained on, I'm gonna wet it up, compact it. They're gonna form everything in. Outside of the shop is gonna come a little bit past this pole. And just like that, I've recompacted the back third of the shop, like from here to that vertical post right here. Just let some time pass, a few days pass, came back, wetted up a little bit more, compacted it. I just did the first one. I just did this back 1/3 portion. I still have this middle section to do and this front section to do all the way across. I came in where they didn't dowel all the way in or drill all the way through, just because they were probably hitting existing rebar, like for that section right there, that section right there, where they have multiple holes. I ended up drilling further through, just found another spot, went in 6 inches. When I come back, I'll blow out all of the holes, but I went around the entire shop. I counted all of the holes on this right side right here and this left side to make sure that they corresponded with each other. I had to add another hole right there, pretty much almost aligned with that yellow marking. The other one, it was just a little test hole just to see if I was gonna hit some rebar, which I didn't, or which I did right there. So I slid over and went up just a little bit because I think I was hitting either the bottom or the top of the rebar, but nevertheless, that's done. So every spot where I have multiple holes at, whichever one I'm not gonna use, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in with some concrete. Just go get a tube, fill all those holes in. It's not a lot of them. It's probably maybe at the most 20 of them. And a lot of them aren't that deep. Like they're probably an inch in depth. So I went all the way around just to make sure I had proper depth all the way through like I wanted. So I did that. So we're good to go there. So the next time I come out here, like I said before, I'll compact the center portion of the shop along with the front from one side to the other side. I also went outside and re-drilled some holes that were too high because we were thinking that we were thinking finished floor was gonna be this top portion right here, but that's not the case. I'm gonna have to go finished floor being here, so I'm gonna have a lip when I come through, which is fine. If not, I was gonna have to cut all of the paneling all the way down just to gain that extra 1.5 inches or whatever it is. So finished floor will be here, and then we'll have that step down further down, which is why a lot of these holes had to be obviously lowered. So I did that. Still haven't compacted outside yet, but that's not a problem. I'm gonna get that done. And that's just about it. I have a meeting to attend.